SkywayTj, everyone, and welcome to the 2-month Spooky Spectacular, where we will be ranking very iconic spooky franchises. Today we're starting off with the Predator ranking, a very interesting series of horror movies that are sometimes not even classified as horror movies, but they're definitely slashers in their own right, because the Predator, rips people up in very horrific ways. They're kind of started off as like this action subgenre with horror elements, but most fans consider them a horror genre. So, we're starting off with a ranking of the Predator movies. I just watched all these movies in preparation for Alien Romulus, even though I didn't have to. And yeah, I have my thoughts. Let's hop into them. Alright, and dead last, I have Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. This movie is a mess. The first Alien vs. Predator was dumb fun, and actually I think is pretty solid for the most part. Alien vs. Predator Requiem is just lazy. The idea of the Pred Alien is a cool concept, but the movie is shot so dark. The characters are so dumb that it's just hard to justify liking anything about this movie. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's hard to see any of the movie because it's shot so fucking dark. I don't like it. It's at the bottom of this list. It's at the bottom of the Alien ranking. It's just bad. Next up, I have The Predator from 2018. This movie's characters feel like not real human beings. They do this thing with a kid who has autism or Asperger's, whatever you want to call it, in this movie. And it just feels like movie autism, where it's just not accurate at all. And the Predators have this weird thing where they want to, the next step in human evolution is to include some autistic kids' genes in their DNA or something. It's just, the kid's a plot device and he's not actually a real character. There's some weird, there's some cool kills and some decent action parts, but for the most part it's pretty bad. And at the end, they do this like Iron Man suit up scene with Predator killing armor, and it ends on the corniest line. It's just, this movie's all over the fucking place, and it just wasn't good, and I'm glad they course corrected with Prey down the line. Next up, I have Predator 2. This movie came out after the original Predator, obviously, and it traded the jungle atmosphere of Predator for this this urban landscape, if you will. Instead of hunting these military men in the jungle, the Predator is hunting gang members in New York City. It's fun. The dude from Saw's in it. What the hell's his name? Danny. I'll put it in post. But yeah, he does an excellent job in this. There are fun moments. If you like what the Predator does, it has those moments, some of those moments here. It's a bit messy. It's not perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. Next up, I have Alien vs. Predator, or just AVP. Again, this movie, it's mashing two iconic horror characters, and they're fighting each other. It has a bit of a crazy whack plot, which if you put it in any of the canon of these respective movies, it probably breaks it, which might just be this is just a little pocket universe, but whatever, it doesn't matter. What you get, the aliens and the Predators fight, there's like this ancient tomb. The human characters are a little stupid, but there's a final fight at the end with an alien mother and a Predator and a human, and it's super cool. I can't deny that it's cool. It made me laugh, it made me happy. So that's why it's this high up on the list. I know it's kind of a schlocky movie, but I like it. It's my list, okay? Okay. Then I actually have Predators. This movie has kind of a divisive fan base. Some people think it's really corny. And yeah, it is, but I like what they gave us for the most part. It follows a group of, they're like military people from their respective countries on Earth. And the Predators have kidnapped them, abducted them somehow, put them on an alien planet so they can hunt them for sport and everything. It retreads a couple things from the beginning, and Topher Grace's character makes a weird decision near the end just for, I don't know, a shock value or whatever. But for the most part, I really like what I saw. I like the action set pieces. They did these evolved Predators in this movie, and I think it actually kind of rips. I think it's a fun time. It's a very action-oriented movie, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, next up I actually have the original Predator. When I went into this movie, I thought, like most people, I'm sure, that this was just going to be like a military men in the jungle type action movie, but it turns into a horror slasher real quick, with them being the ones getting hunted by this alien force. I really like the characters. Arnold Schwarzenegger does an amazing job. It gave us that iconic meme with fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and my apologies, I don't remember his the Apollo Creed's character, the arm meme. Yeah, it's so good. I don't have much else to say. I really like the final fight between Arnold and the Predator. It's a fun time, and it created all these sequels in this franchise, so must be pretty good. But yeah, for me, my number one Predator movie is Prey. This is the most recent one that came out, which is shocking to put it at the front, but I think it's really, really well done. This trades out these ultra military movies for Predator coming back in during a Native American times, and apparently this is the Predator's first time on Earth, so he's going around hunting all these different animals, and then he meets his match with this Native American girl. It's awesome. Some of the kills in this movie are the best I've ever seen. There's a fucking part where the Predator goes absolutely nuts on a bunch of fur traders and poachers or whatever. Excellent part of the movie. It's so good. He rips a fucking bear in half, dude. Like, this movie is absolutely amazing. It does all the things that I like about Predator, and it also gives us really fun human characters that I really enjoyed. It's so good. It's at the top of the list. I have to. I love Prey. It's so good. Well, guys, that was the Predator franchise ranked. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, I will be doing these every single week until the end of October. We are going to be doing Child's Play next week. We've got Evil Dead coming up. There will be Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's going to be a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. The Predator franchise is kind of consistent. It's okay. Some of them are hit. Some of them are pretty bad. But I think it's mostly good. So that's good for them. Anyway, I will see you in the next video where we'll be ranking all the Child's Play movies. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.